from more snow to more fallout after Western New Mexico University's spending scandal.
Yeah, you might remember last November, a state auditor report revealed the university's president, Joseph Shepard, spent more than $300,000 on personal expenses, including vacations.
Now, after he resigned, WNMU's Board of Regents offered a very cushy $1.9 million buyout for Shepard, and now New Mexico's Attorney General is trying to stop that from even happening.
Monica Logroño joins us. Monica, you spoke to the AG. How's he trying to stop this agreement?
Well, Trevor, Cassie, Attorney General Raul Torres filed an emergency motion for a temporary restraining order. If approved, that would delay the payment from going through, making time for a hearing and a possible end to that agreement. Now, AG Torres is calling that buyout a golden parachute. So you might be wondering, what does this separation agreement include? Take a look. We have $1.9 million buyout and a 5-year teaching deal at the university's business school, which is worth about $200,000 a year. Now, Dr. Joseph Shepard would also get an 8-month sabbatical and could teach remotely. This separation agreement is just one of the many reasons New Mexico Attorney General Raul Torres believes it's not a fair deal, and it's especially not one New Mexicans should have to pay for.
I think New Mexico taxpayers and members of that community, leaders in that institution, including the Senate faculty who voted unanimously to oppose this deal, they deserve answers. New
Mexico Attorney General Raul Torres says he won't stop fighting to make sure public entities like Western New Mexico University use money responsibly.
They have a fiduciary duty to manage public funds and public resources as part of a sacred trust.
Monday, Torres filed an emergency motion in an effort to stop WNMU from paying its former president, Dr. Joseph Shepard, a $1.9 million buyout.
We are in sort of unique territory. This is not something that we have typically had to do at the Department of Justice.
The buyout comes after a bombshell report last November from the state auditor revealed Dr. Shepard spent $316,000 of the university's money on lavish trips, furniture, and other personal expenses. A month later, Shepard challenged the report and resigned.
I don't think it makes any sense to the students of Western, to the faculty at Western, to the taxpayers of this state, that somebody who is at the center of this much controversy about these types of expenditures to be given $2 million and a guaranteed 5-year contract at $200,000 a year in the business department.
Torres says on top of the controversy, the deal itself is more than 3 times what Shepard would have gotten with his old contract.
We need to slow this process down before we rush to finalize an agreement that tears up the old employment contract that he had and substitute it with this ludicrous golden parachute.
And the clock is ticking. The university is planning on paying Shepard January 15th. Torres hopes the courts provide a hearing before then, which would give the university a chance to answer the AG's questions.
Yeah, I think we have some pretty obvious questions about how a university would continue to have students that have substantial needs, faculty members that are constantly asking for additional resources, and yet somehow they think it's justifiable to hand someone $1.9 million.
Now, again, the university's Board of Regents approved that buyout. Just last week, Governor Michelle Lujan Grisham sent a letter, this one, asking them to step down. So far, 1 regent and the board's president resigned. The 3 other members have not. Last week, the president reportedly said each member would comply and step down. Trevor, back to you.